Hi, friends. Very good evening. Happy to see you all. Hope you all are doing good. Hi, Pramod. Hi, Shabari, Murugesh, Rakshit, Umar, Giridhar. How are you doing all? How are you all doing? Very happy to see you all. Did you all receive notification? I see less people now. Very happy. Hello, hello. I'm not receiving your comments. 1 second. Yeah, I think now I'm getting. Hey, hi, Nishchit. Hi, Harish, Kumar, Rakesh, Hari Prasad, Pramod Reddy, Jitin, Charan, Rakesh, Manjunath. Very nice, very nice. Very happy to see you all. Hi, Girish, Hoblikar, Hublidar, right. Mr. You Can Win. Very nice. Happy to see you all. Let's start with the questions. I don't want to waste your time. I want to really answer. Um let's start with interesting questions today. Shabari Narayanan has asked a very interesting question. Why don't we answer this question now? I want to start a business. What are the types of loans available in banks? I think Shabri and others who want to start your own business, when it comes to raising money, especially the business loan, there are multiple ways to raise money. I'm going to give you all those options available to raise money for businesses. Depends on which business it is. Again, there are various schemes available from the government as well as in different banks. However, the most common options are you can directly reach out to PSU banks, public sector banks. When you reach out to PSU banks, they normally give you three kinds of loans, both PSU banks and even private banks. Number one, they call it as secured loan, wherein you'll have to mortgage some kind of property and you get loan on that. The second option is you can take unsecured loan, which is purely based on your business purpose performance. They lend you, and this is completely unsecured, no collateral required. And the third option is there's something called credit guarantee scheme, which means under this scheme, government of India or state governments under various schemes, they give guarantee to the bank on your behalf, saying, in case if this person doesn't pay back the loan, I will pay you back. So these are the three options which are available in private banks and public sector banks. Now, these loans are called as Mudra loan, credit guarantee. Recently, we had this emergency credit line, so many other things. Apart from that, you have many other options. Like you can go to all these fintech companies who currently lend money to businesses, SME lending, they call it as. They do give a lot of money, and it's easy, they're very quick, but they're very costly. Then there are large NBFCs like India Infoline, kind of NBFCs are there. They do fund businesses, and those funding options are also comparatively costly. Compared to banks, they're costly. And the fifth option is there's something called venture debt. What is venture debt? Venture debt is in case if you're running a business, some venture debt companies lend even if you're not making profits, they lend you. So the point here is, if you are looking for venture debt, then remember most of these venture debt companies, they lend money only to those companies, those businesses who have got VC investment, venture capital investment. If you have already raised money from venture capitalists, from VCs and angel investors, mostly VCs, then they will actually give you venture debt. And in fact, I had raised venture debt long back. I think in 2014 sometime, from a very well reputed venture debt company. That helped me because When you raise venture debt, actually they fund you a large amount of money. And the best part is you don't have any equity dilution. If you are a startup and you are raising capital through equity, then what happens? You have to dilute your equity stake in the company, which means your ownership in the company will go down. But when you raise money through venture debt companies, there is no such liquidity dilution. Hence, you remain the large owner of the company. That's important. But then remember, there's a difference between equity and debt. In case of equity, you don't have to really pay back. But of course, those who invest money through equity, they also become owners of the company like you, and they will get dividend if you announce. If not, they have to sell their equity to someone else in the future and make money out of it. But then in case of debt, you are liable to pay it back along with interest. And those are all very well stipulated timelines, right? Every month EMI and things like that. So remember that. Based on that, you can start. So there are many options. You please watch how to start a business course, and there are so many business courses available. In every business course in Financial Freedom app, we have defined how it works, which are the loan options available, what support can be expected from the government. All that is very in detail covered. Please look into that, then things will be fine. Giridhar says, what is the real truth of mutual funds, sir? See, mutual fund is actually a very interesting investment vehicle. I'll tell you what. Now today, we all wear clothes, correct? Do you agree with me? We all wear clothes. Now, just because I want to wear clothes, should I learn to stitch it? Think about it. Just because I wear a shirt, should I learn to stitch it? Not necessary. You agree with me? Not necessary. I have to wear clothes, and there are ready garments. There are garments which are available. There are factories which are available, and they stitch it and give it to me. I just wear it. I buy and wear it, right? Similar way, I want to invest in equity market. I want to invest in stocks. Does it mean that I have to leave all my other work and start investing directly? No, that's foolishness. That's not required. That's why you have mutual funds. Just that, go with those funds where they have integrity, ethics, and those who have demonstrated good performance in the history. Many times what happens, we invest in those funds where the integrity is questionable. Some of shouldn't happen. I want you to invest in only good funds. That's important. Okay. Pramod says, I want to take one large cap, mid cap, and small cap funds. See, it's not about, okay, it's good to have these three funds, but remember, 50-60% of your money should be in large cap. Put only about 30% in mid cap and the rest in small cap. Small cap should not be more than 20% of your total mutual fund investment. Smita Shana is asking, which entrepreneur business is suited now? Please suggest. Smita, I think the biggest mistake many people are committing is, COVID has hit. Now we have to think of new businesses. I'll tell you, you don't really need to think of a new business. Think of new ways of doing the same businesses. Every business can be done better. There are ways to optimize, innovate, and make businesses efficient. You need to just think about how to make the businesses better. Like, for example, companies like IndianMoney. We used to have large offices, hundreds of people sitting in offices. But today, all of us are working from home. Believe me, if you would have asked me a year back, we never imagined that we'll work from home like this. 98% of our staff are working from home. And now we have announced that except few people, others will work to office. There is absolutely no need. We have built technologies, we have built all the systems to ensure that we are able to work from home. I think that's the way to look at it. You have to explore ways to do that. important. Please think about it. Shravani says, I want to invest in mutual funds. Is it correct way to invest? Absolutely. Please watch my mutual funds course on Financial Freedom app. Believe me, our mutual fund course is one of the best courses you can find on the web. This is like a very detailed course. And after watching this course, you will tell me that you are now an expert in mutual funds. And I'm sure you will come back and tell me that invest course. It's an amazing course. Parthasarthi says share market course. Why is it not loading? One sec. Oh God. Share market course is worth in Financial Freedom app, then other courses. Okay. Parthasarthi says share market course is worth in Financial Freedom app, then other courses. In fact, this depends. People say, farming courses are better if you're a farmer. So it depends on who you are. Believe me, every course in Financial Freedom app are beautifully designed. All these courses are replicable content. We have created courses to make you an expert in whatever you watch. We have got some courses for women, right? Silk thread jewelry course. Candle making course, terracotta jewelry course. Even those courses, women, when they watch it, they can actually become experts there. So every course is designed in such a way that makes you an expert. So please look into it. And thanks for your compliments, Parthasarthi. The next question. Umar says, which mutual fund scheme I have to choose after retirement for SWP, which beats inflation and also giving assured returns? Have you retired already? In case if you're looking at retirement now, I suggest you, see, SWP depends on what kind of returns are you looking for, right? Assume you're 55, 60. You've got other properties as well. You're looking at SWP and you want to build a decent inflow of income every month. Now, option one is, you can go with some government schemes like senior citizen saving schemes and all that. But other option is you can even go with debt funds, high rated debt funds. The other option is you can even go with large cap funds. But large cap funds are risky because in case if a crash happens, you may lose a good amount of money. It may take another 2-3 years to bounce back. And on top of it, you'll be withdrawing every month. So because of that, my suggestion is not to take a lot of risk. It is good to have about 50% of your retirement corpus in debt, 50% in equity. But again, some people, I don't even suggest 50%. I don't suggest any money in debt in case if you don't have the capability to take risk. Because some people, they don't have. In case if the worst thing happens in the market, then you will be on street. See, I mean, like some people have created enough assets. They know that, okay, I'm okay to take risk because risk and returns comes handy, right? So that's why I want you to be very sure that even before you think of investing your retirement corpus, post-retirement into equity, make sure that you're prepared mentally and financially, then you make the decision. Parmesh says, sir, I want to renew 5-year subscription, scholarship available or not? Parmesh, it's available. What you do is, you enter the referral code CSS, you will get 2,000 scholarship for 5 years, which means instead of 10, you can only pay 8,000. Please use that opportunity. Yeah. Green Rose Channel. He has a big dream. I want to start a franchise business. Which business pays me rupees 50 lakh per month earnings? I don't think, even if you make an investment of let's say 10 crore rupee, No, you may not get a 50 lakh rupee profit business. Nah. 10 crore rupee investment also may not guarantee that. Even 20 crore rupee, no. And I'm telling you, a lot of people are cheated by this franchisee thing. Huh? Be very cautious. Not all franchisee opportunities are good. Be very careful about it. Next question. Prithvi Kote says, hi Sudhir sir, how many employees' name you remember in your company and how it's important to remember people's name in our network? If so, how to remember? Oh, this is interesting. I think we meet many people in our life, right? I think it doesn't really matter how many people you remember. In fact, in my contact book, I should be having about 5,000 plus people in my phone. Now, whenever I save these names, I make it a point, I give 2, 3 tags. Like if I'm saving Sudhir, referred by Ravi, Indian Money, like this 2, 3 tags I give so that I remember. Next time when I search, I get easily. Second thing, when he's saying, how many people's names you remember in Indian Money, I think you don't remember anybody's name because they have a name. Remember what I'm telling you today. You will never remember anyone because they have a name. You remember people because they are worth being remembered. Important. Huh? Many people don't understand this. Just because I'm living, people will not remember me. They remember me because I am of some use to them. They should do some good work. Even at Indian Money, now I should be having some 1,000 people working with me team. I don't remember everyone's name. I remember those guys who are, critical to the company or they are subject matter experts. In fact, at Indian Money, I always classify my team into 3 groups. 3 groups. Huh? The one I call them as critical genius, about 7, 8 people in the company, or 9, 10 people in the company, less than 10 people. They're like critical genius, which means they are very important to the company. My company is running because of those people. Even if I am not there, they will run the company and they are the critical genius. They don't really need me to run this company. So the critical genius, right? That's the top 10 people in the company. The second category, I call them as SMEs. That means subject matter experts. Subject matter experts are those who are like, they manage different verticals in the company. They manage different departments in the company, and they are very good at what they're doing. They may not be thinking about the company's overall mission, but they are very good at what they're doing. They're managing their particular department really well. I call them as subject matter experts. The third ones, in normal words, we say, Hayaram Gayaram. They come and go, right? It doesn't really matter. But then, of course, they are also equally important because they are your breeding center. You keep bringing in new people, keep identifying the right ones, and you keep grooming them and motivating them, keep grooming them and taking them to the next level. Like these are the people who become eventually as subject matter experts. They eventually become critical genius. Some people who joined me in the entry level, like a soldier in the entry level, they've now become critical genius in the company. So that is important. So I think Pradeep Kote's question is very relevant. You don't remember people because they have a name, but you remember their name because they've done a good job. So people will never remember your name. It doesn't matter. How does it matter, man? You should do some worthy job so that they remember you. Otherwise, you are just another human. People don't care about you. In fact, in large companies, I'm sure you would have noticed, they say, how many agents do you have? How many resources do you have? Right? They don't count. They don't even value them as humans. So you build those human bondings within a team only when you have such people who care about their individual identity. So it is, again, it's a two-way thing. It's not just one way. Of course, companies also should have that culture. At the same time, the individuals who work there also should have it. I'm telling you, in the future, it may so happen critical genius and subject matter experts will have a job. The third category will be replaced by robots. Because the third category people, they're actually not those thinkers. They don't think. They are executors, they're doers. That can be replaced by robots tomorrow. So if you are keen to build your career, please think about how you can sharpen your skills, how you can remain relevant in the changing times. That's so important. I would think about it really well. All right, let's move on to the next question by Shashi. She says, hi sir, is it possible to show systematic withdrawal plan using a calculator? Oh, that's a good thing. How many of you want to know this? Shall I do this tomorrow, Shashi? Because there are so many other questions which I want to answer. Right? Very nice. I will do this tomorrow because let me have more people and I'll do this tomorrow. Mr. Kollegala, Santosh Murthy says, hi sir, somewhere miscommunication happened. Actually, I expected call from Mr. Jeevan to work. As you told, consultant, but I get call from Mr. Vinod. Sir, can you inform Shashi to Jeevan? No, Kollegala, I'm aware of it. In fact, Shashi mentioned this. Vinod, in fact, manages this consultant team. So Jeevan takes care of a different team. Hence, Vinod is going to speak to you and guide you on this. Shashi, please speak to Vinod and find out if there is any issues and ask them to guide you. Mr. Maunindra from, okay, I'm from AP. We have Arogyashree, which is provided by government. It includes, what is this? Hospitals from Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, like Fortis, Apollo. Is it still necessary to take health insurance? I think Maunindra, Arogyashree is like the Ayushman Bharat, right? I think these guys between state and central, they've given some names, and Ayushman Bharat is the central umbrella scheme, and these guys have actually drawn all these things from that. That's what I think. But they have a limitation on the coverage. I think the coverage in Arogyashree should be about 5 lakh, if I'm not wrong, because Ayushman Bharat offers 5 lakh. Since the coverage is only about 5 lakh, my suggestion is that you take a 25 lakh top-up plan. Super top-up, not just the top-up. If you have a super top-up, what will happen? In case if you are hospitalized and your hospital bill is within 5 lakh, then Arogyashree will manage. Assume the hospital bill is 15 lakh. Now the 5 lakh, the first 5 lakh will come from Arogyashree. The remaining 10 lakh will come from your super top-up. So that's the best thing to do. I want you to consider doing it. In case if you need any help to choose the best super top-up, please talk to your coaches on Financial Freedom app. They'll guide you. They'll help you to make the right plan. Also, those who have not joined our Telegram group, please join. I think Shashi can share. Shashi, are you there? Can you please share the link, Telegram link, Shashi Kumar? Quick. People can join our Telegram group where you can actually ask questions if you have anything. Our team will guide you. Yeah? Shashi, are you there? All right. Next, let's move on. Parmesh says scholarship referral code not taking while entering code. No, it takes. Just enter the code CSS. It'll take. Parmesh, in case if you need any assistance, you can call on this number also. 9008575014. They'll guide you. Parmesh, can you please do that now? Yeah. Next question. Game Pro. So we are taking coaches' suggestions. Can I know the coaches' qualifications? Are they trained about all this? Absolutely. So what we've done now is all our coaches are trained in personal finance fully. When it comes to other subjects, of course, they are new. Like you ask them about sheep and goat farming or you ask them about poultry farming, they're not experts there. But what do? They work with our mentors and they get answers and they help you. That's what they do. So it's better to any personal finance queries. Obviously, they're the experts. They'll guide you. They'll help you on that. Okay. The next question by let me take the next question quickly. One second. The next one, there are so many questions pending. Nani Creation says, Skr, you skipped my question. Please answer to my question. Where is his question? I don't know. I'm missing it. Nani. Ramya S says, sir, check community on FFA. It's superb. My suggestion is to announce the same on all YouTube channels so that more people will join the community as they don't know about this new feature. Absolutely. Ramya, thank you so much for reminding me. Friends, I'm super happy to tell you the community feature on Financial Freedom app is live and it's amazing. As she says, it's really good. I'm requesting everyone to upgrade your Financial Freedom app from Play Store and App Store and start using community. It's very interesting. And the community V1 is live now, the version 1. V2 will also go live. V2 will have demonstration centers. That's going to be amazing. I mean, it's going to be a next class. Shashi, can you please share the Telegram link? Quick. And also, can you speak to Paramesh? Paramesh is saying he's not able to enter the referral code. He's here. Irfan says when using referral code, don't use the coins. Yeah. You use the coins means not work referral code. Irfan is saying that. Correct. Very good. So the next question is Green Rose channel. Myself and my family members are not affected by COVID-19 and second wave. Who should take COVID-19 insurance and Kotak General Insurance? I don't recommend a separate COVID-19 insurance. If you have sufficient health insurance coverage, and if that plan covers COVID-19, then you don't really need a separate health, COVID-19 coverage. This is pretty much sufficient. So I suggest you to plan that. All right. Shashi, did you share the Telegram link? Shashi? Ashwija Bhatt. So, sir, I answered many people questions in mutual funds community, but I don't know is it correct or not. I mean, it's okay to share. I mean, people will rate you. So now if they like your question, they like you. It's absolutely fine. It's a community. We know everyone is not an expert, but our team is also answering. And there are answers coming in. So eventually we are building the profile. So in fact, we are trying to see how we can create more experts. So, but Ashwija, thank you so much for answering questions. I mean, that means a lot. That's what we want from everyone, participation. Very good. Thank you so much for doing that. That's how we contribute to this community. All right, friends, those who have not updated the app, please do it right now and get connected with other friends on Financial Freedom app. As you all were waiting for community from a long time, we have delivered it, but V2 is going to be more interesting. You will see it soon. So now we have shared the Telegram group link. Please join our Telegram group and start interacting with other friends on Telegram group as well. But more importantly, upgrade the app and join the community. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow at 9. It was great interacting with you all. Please take care. COVID situation is becoming worse. I only pray that you remain safe. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow at 9. Good night.